Downtown Mexico City, where Bolivar Street specializes in one type of product, musical instruments. From guitars to glockenspiels, tambourines to trumpets, these 4 blocks may be the center of Mexico's music market, but businesses here are heavily dependent on international trade.
80% of our products are imported from China. For example, this guitar has been very well made. The paintwork, the fretboard, the wood are all of good quality. The price is very accessible, and there's a wide selection of models, so this brand has become our store's bestseller.
Mexico imported nearly $100 million in musical instruments from China in 2022, making the sector highly vulnerable to higher tariffs. Now, with President Claudia Sheinbaum's government proposing new tariffs on Chinese goods, store owners here fear sharper price hikes that could push students and amateurs out of the market.
70% of the instruments we sell are imported from China. We have some artisanal products manufactured in Mexico, but when it comes to the most in-demand products like guitars, violins, and amplifiers, there's no production here. And now that the prices have gone up by around 30%, we're being affected a lot.
But it's not only Mexico's market that is set to be impacted. Indeed, when it comes to the global musical instrument trade, Asia has become a vital hub for manufacture for the entire industry.
All instrument makers, whether American, German, or Japanese, they all manufacture their products in China. The global industry first goes to China and then comes to the rest of the world. So what's going to happen?
Musical instruments are just one of thousands of different industries. At the micro or macro economic level, the ripple effects of Donald Trump's ongoing trade war are causing problems for the entire world. Analysts warn Mexico's proposed tariffs could trigger domestic inflation and strain industries that depend on affordable Chinese imports, such as the country's automotive sector, already hit by US tariffs. The imposition of new levies on Chinese imports is expected to have disastrous effects on Mexico's own national market.
Of the total number of vehicles sold in Mexico, 66% are imported vehicles. 22% of those vehicles are manufactured in China. So increasing the tariffs even more would have a negative impact on Mexican consumers' ability to get vehicles at prices that they can afford.
This will be the case with all Chinese imports into Mexico. The impact will be felt from finished products to raw materials, upon which the country's industry depends. Abraham Lopez is the founder of Reach MX, an import company specializing in cross-Pacific trade.
Companies, they still need to import, and all of this like raw material that is being used to manufacture different products. Instead of paying 10% of a tariff, now they have to pay 25%. Who ends up paying for this is the end consumer.
For Mexico's private sector, the prospect of new tariffs in 2026 is already fueling concern.
The thing with this kind of decisions is like they're motivated by political reasons. There's no economic analysis prior to taking those kind of decisions, because the capacity that China has manufacturing is just, we're far, far, far from there. Even though we can produce textiles, we can produce plastics, we can produce glass, it's not enough.
China accounts for about 20% of Mexico's total imports, including raw materials vital to manufacturing. Any sharp tariff hike risks making those goods unaffordable. For Mexico, the challenge will be to balance US pressure while remaining open to global business.
We are right next to the biggest economy at the moment, but I think that we've maintained also good relationships with China, and I guess that we will be able to get through it.
As Mexico heads into its 2026 budget year, the Sheinbaum administration faces a delicate balance, appeasing Washington while avoiding punishing its own consumers and industries. Alasdair, Baverstock, CGTN, Mexico City.